Alright, I'm all gassed up. I got my breakfast. And now I'm headed up to the mountains with one purpose. I'm going to go get some huckleberries. It is huckleberry season right now. In the northwest up here, it's kind of like a cultural thing almost to go pick yourself some huckleberries in the late summertime. So I just passed through the Fernon parking area, and like I've said in previous videos, it's like a spider web of trails. It's a great access point to really anywhere in these mountains up here in the Coeur National Forest. And I'm out today in search of huckleberries. I was up here last weekend with the family. We took the minivan, which in that case, sorry, this sun's coming in my eyes. So in that case, we stayed on the pavement. The trail is actually paved quite a ways up here in the Fernon Saddle area, and we didn't go beyond the pavement, and the berries just were picked out. Some of them weren't quite ripe. We had a really long, really cold springtime this year, and so hopefully this weekend, 1 week later, they're a little bit more ripe. And I'm also taking the Jeep out, obviously, right? And so hopefully I'll find some places where it's not quite picked out. I do have my secret area, right? A lot of people say secret areas are useless because there are berries everywhere. They really are. Once you get up out of the paved area where it's a little further out there from people, they are everywhere. But I do have my secret area I found accidentally one year, and I mean, it was just a giant huckleberry patch basically. It was along one of the ATV trails, and at the time I was in the orange CJ5, which the restrictions on that trail were about 50 inches. My Jeep was 53, and I was like, it's fine. I can just drive up it, and I did. I fit up it fine. But this new Jeep, this XJ here, this stock width is 71 inches. And I do have some bigger than stock tires, so a bit wider. So if I do want to go to that spot, I'll have to walk. If not, like I said, they are everywhere, so I'm sure I'll find something somewhere. This is also bear territory. We have a lot of black bears, and I don't think it's quite grizzly country, but we're not that far off from grizzly country. So I do always pack my Glock with me. It's a 10mm with big game rounds, just as a safety thing. I wanted to stop here for a minute and kind of scout this area out, just because a lot of thimbleberries around here. Here you go. See these guys? Nice and red. There you go. First huckleberry of the morning.
Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to.
Alright, I found some along this hillside here. I'm just gonna work my way up the hillside and see what I can come up with. I got this sweet tool this year. It's basically like a rake for berry picking. So you just run it up the branches and it fills the inside with the berries. It does not tear the leaves off. And then you can get much more than one at a time, right? If I'm up here with the bucket just picking one at a time, it takes a lot of work. So hopefully this works out well for me. All right, I'm going to a different spot. That spot is pretty well picked out. I got what I could, but you know when you see footprints all over the hillside, there's been a lot of people there. So I'm gonna go see if I can get to my other spot that's maybe a little harder to get to even than this one. So let's continue on. My secret spot, right? And like I said, the last time I was up here, I had the CJ5, much narrower than this XJ, about 20 inch difference or so in the width. And I was able to drive the CJ5 up this trail. I don't think I can get the XJ up here. I'm not technically supposed to. I would show you the trail number, but that would ruin the secret, right? So my spot is maybe about a mile further up this trail or so. I'm just gonna grab my stuff and start walking. Right here, right where I left it. So last time I came up here, I had the CJ5, right? Very narrow trail, but I was able to get CJ5 up here. Parked it right here by these trees, and all of these right here are huckleberries. Big, juicy huckleberries. I can see them everywhere, right? It's very hard because you're seeing them all along the trail, and you're like, oh, I gotta pick that one, I gotta pick this one. But you gotta remember, this is here, right? I passed all of those other ones to get to this spot. All nice big huckleberries everywhere. So much better than those other spots. I wasted about an hour down there. Should have just come to this spot. All through there, all huckleberry patches. All mine. Let's get to it. think I'm done for the day. I think I got more than a gallon here. Maybe a little over a gallon. There's still plenty here in this patch, but call it a day and walk back to the Jeep. Get back down and enjoy some of these fresh huckleberries. And it's turned out to be a beautiful day today.